Hey there, friends, and welcome to the Define Success podcast. I'm your host, Bailey Guy. Join us as we empower you to turn your can'ts into cans and your aspirations into achievements. Hi, everyone, and welcome to a very special introductory episode of the Define Success podcast. So in this episode, I really just wanted to introduce who I am and also what my goal is for this podcast, why I started it, and what the impact that I hope that it'll make. So hi, I'm Bailey. I'm 21 years old, and I'm currently a speaker and also an author. I published my first book, which is a 21-day goal-setting devotional titled Goals in Action, and it's currently available on Amazon. And what really started this podcast and where the idea came from is from reflecting back on all the years of my life and all the goals that I've had in that time, and how there were so many times when if I would have known some of the success strategy and the goal setting tips and just so much of the knowledge that I have now, I could have just launched into so many of those goals and aspirations so much faster. Because when you look back on, I'm sure your life as well, there's a lot of goals that you go for that you don't get. Failure is such an important part of that journey to success. I really believe that it's those failures, the losses, and the challenges, the trials and tribulations that make you ready for the ultimate success and that make you who you are meant to be. So those are so important, but also learning how to take the lessons from those and how to apply those to what you're doing next is such an important skill. And so that's really what I wanted to talk about in this podcast is those goal setting skills, the success strategies, and the actionable steps that you can apply into your own life. So through this podcast, I will be interviewing with a lot of different people that I consider very successful in various industries, and really just understanding what got them to where they are and the challenges that they overcame and the lessons that they learned and some of the success tools that really made them stand out and that made their story a success. And so I really want to just dive deep into those questions so that you as the listener can take those little nuggets of information and knowledge and wisdom and apply it to your own goals, your own aspirations, which will launch you into even more success even faster. So since this podcast is called Define Success, I thought it'd be a bit silly if I didn't define success. So basically, I wanted to explain what my definition of success is. And I really think everybody has their own definition. But for me, it's all about pursuing my God-given purpose. And so I believe that every single person in the world has a purpose and a mission. And I think that even looks different throughout a person's life. When I break down what exactly success means, it truly is not about money or fame or what house you live in or what car you drive or any of those other things. Those can be nice goals to have, but those are not success. Those can be milestones, but those are not going to be the ultimate success, because the success truly is about the growth and the fulfillment and the joy that what you do brings to your life and brings to the lives of others. And so that's really where the success is found. And I think when you're doing what you love and you're doing something that makes an impact on the world around you, that you have achieved success. If you are listening to this podcast, then that probably means that you have a goal that at least one goal that you are trying to go after. And so I applaud you for that, first of all, because goals are amazing and having goals gives me such a sense of hope. And that's why I'm so passionate about goal setting, is the hope and just the determination that goal setting gives me. So congratulations if you're watching this podcast, because that means that you probably do have a goal and you probably do have something that you're aspiring to achieve someday. So I hope that on that journey that you find some wisdom from this podcast, and that you can take the skills and the stories. I hope that there's so many just engaging stories and memorable pieces that you can take with you through any phase of your life that you are trying to achieve something in, or just living life the fullest and the biggest that you can. Whatever your own definition of success is, I want you to be able to apply the lessons and the skills and the knowledge from this podcast to making your own journey even bigger and better and more successful. So I hope you'll join me every single week as we really dive deep into what that means and how to apply those skills into your own life as you define your own success.